Coleophora Berdjanski, which that's my Latin accent.
Good.
Coleophora Berdjanski is a moth of the Coleophora family, found in Ukraine.
Only in Ukraine?
There's no way of knowing because we have reached the end of that particular entry.
Car crash.
Wikipedia is well aware of its own shortcomings here and does mention that this article on a moth of the Coleophora family is a stub. You can help Wikipedia by expanding it. So if anybody listening can divulge any more information about this particular Ukrainian moth,
there will be someone that's furious. They didn't go into length about this moth.
I do love the Coleophora family.
Is that your favourite?
It's my favourite family of moth. Has to be said.
I hate all moths.
I know, we were at the Natural History Museum the other day and they had an exhibition on butterflies. They had thousands of beautiful butterflies that you could go and see. I asked Chris if he wanted to go and see them and he said no, they're just gay moths.
Well,
so there you have it.
That sounds bad, but it's not. They're just very flamboyant moths.
Yes.
I just don't have any time for them.
Kraftwerk
and moths.
Now, this may have seemed like a small and uninteresting article until you click
you
through.
have not found something juicy.
Until you click through and realise just how many species of Coleophora there are. It is immense.
Go on. Enlighten us. Are you now counting? Are you spending the podcast?
Actually, somebody's
counting?
already done this. We can edit.
Counting moths.
Right.
For fuck's sake.
Coleophora is a very large genus of moths of the family Coleophoridae. It contains some 1,350 described species.
Wow.
Now, come on. Somebody's counted those.
Jesus.
They're all listed here. It is a phenomenal list with some...
It is a phenomenal list.
It's huge.
You're doing a very good job of sounding enthusiastic, Phil.
Somebody's named all of these. Somebody has presumably taken the time to make sure no two of these are the same. How the hell they've done that? Because the picture illustrating it suggests that this is a fairly uninteresting moth. There's nothing particularly going on here. So the Sacramenta, the Dicifera, the Longipalpella, the Loti. There's thousands. Well, 1,350.
Of course.
There's literally 1,000. Literally 1,000 of moths.
1.35 thousands.
Wow.
No, I've got absolutely no interest in moths.
The genus is represented on all continents. The majority are found on the Nearctic and Palearctic regions, which is
They aren't real places.
It's a curious way of describing. North America is the Nearctic ecozone, and the Palearctic ecozone is all of Europe, North Asia, and North Africa.
That's
so
quite
the
a large area.
Ecozones.
Moths get around a bit then. Is that
Yeah.
what we're learning?
The ecozone, and I've never heard this term before, but it's clearly a thing, is the broadest biogeographic division of the Earth's land surface based on distributional patterns of terrestrial organisms.
Terrestrial organisms.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's not
very
even
interesting.
ruling out the space moths.
That's true. Moths do get around.
Yeah, they do.
How do... Because obviously butterflies get around a lot. You know, they have their version of Grindr. But how do moths get around a lot?
Just by night.
By night.
By night, they just lurk.
I hate moths.
Do you know,
they're fucking idiots.
I
aren't
hate
they?
moths, and I've got a real phobia of spiders. I really don't like spiders.
Mm-hmm.
And moths, if I have to remove them from my house, it's fine, unless they've got a hairy back. That's my rule. Because moths do get hairy backs.
Well, some species of moths.
So, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Professor.
Okay, I think we should wrap that up for 1 week. So, Phil, if you had to pick a winner of today's article, Which one has been your favourite? Which one's going through to the grand final in 6 weeks?
I'm genuinely excited by the moth list. And yeah, that's not where we started off, but that is the joy of Wikipedia, is that you don't end up where you start off. You end up somewhere else. And I now know that the world is divided into ecozones, which I never knew that before. And it's really interesting.
Okay.
I'm honest.
There you have it. Really interesting.
Yeah, if I say that with enough conviction, everything seems like it's worth it.
Okay, well, I do apologise to any Afghans,
Moths.
Dutch people, or moths that have listened today. We will be...
There are some furious moths. Just
In the interest of balance, I really like moths. I think they're great.
I like them from afar. I don't like them in my house, fluttering against my light like a...
Well, they
idiot.
crash into it, don't they?
Have you ever seen a picture of a poodle moth?
No.
Well, Google poodle moth. You'll change your mind on moths.
Everyone should Google poodle moth. This is an interactive
I think
podcast.
it's a Venezuelan poodle moth.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I've seen them before. They look like
Like a shit cat.
like a shit cat. No, they look fun. They're quite cute.
Awesome.
I'm with you there. They can stay.
So if you take
They're
nothing,
gayer than butterflies, though. The rosy maple moth. Get the rosy maple moth up. It looks fabulous.
Wow.
Oh, it does. It does look nice.
Doesn't that look great? Love it.
That is a fabulous moth.
That is by far the best looking moth or butterfly I've seen. It's a real looker.
I
The rosy
don't
maple.
know whether this podcast is a good idea.
Okay, well, let's discuss that off air. Do join us again next week for some more Wikishuffling. And in the meantime...
Wait, Phil, can you say it?
Do the Wikishuffle.